Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
Welcome back to the show. It's it's another Monday night. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical difficulties on Goldwyn's computer.
Or your
telling
toilet
you, bro.
seat.
Listen, that was me waiting on your ass. I was like,
Right. Yeah.
Listen, don't change the subject because I had to take a bowel movement. You need a new computer. You need to flush that one down the toilet.
Listen, as I typed into chat, I ain't too proud to take donations. We'll call it a sponsorship. If you guys would like to sponsor the show, Goldwyn needs a new computer, according to his partner there.
According to everybody.
But anyway, let's welcome the people. Hey, welcome Flyer. Welcome Aaron. Who else? I saw Lancer. Good day.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to everybody else that may or may not be listening. But
oh man, what a day!
You look sunburned as shit.
I am. Yes, I had. You should see my legs, man. They are burnt and crispy. And then I decided to wear long pants today.
Do you not know what?
That was not fun. I'm pants.
Do you not
right
know
now.
what?
Porgy the Pig and
sunblock or shadows.
Listen,
tents?
I sat in the shadow. I sat underneath a canopy, and this is our first tournament back to baseball because my son. Did I tell you my son got hurt on his dirt bike?
Yeah, he wrecked his motorcycle.
Yeah, so he hasn't played since I don't know, about a month ago, and they're always night games, for high school. So this was our first tournament back in summer ball, in like travel ball basically. And I'm like, this is miserable, man. All weekend, we got to be at the baseball field all weekend. How did we do this? I'm not conditioned for this. It's like 99 degrees outside, playing on a turf field. So you're sitting there in the shade and the wind blows and it pushes all the hot air from the turf right on your face. So it feels like you're opening up an oven door. It's insane. I don't know how we did it for so long.
Yeah, we were actually at Troy this weekend. My youngest was playing. He's playing with his the JV team. The high school JV team is a travel ball team, and it was like the tale of two fields. The first day we were on a field that was kind of crappy. But then the second day we were actually at Troy, but we had a night game. It started at 6, and I was all like, oh, thinking it was going to be nice and cool. No, that stadium sat in the sun all day. So like the heat was just radiating out of the concrete, that giant concrete structure. So like I had turned my fan on, but then exactly what you said, it was just like blowing hot air into my face. I'm like, well, this isn't,
it's miserable, man.
Yeah. So
I tell you what, people up north, they play in the freezing cold. I wouldn't want to do that. That sounds horrible too. There's never a good medium ground. Maybe there is, and I just haven't found it yet. Maybe California is the place to go.
No,
but
there's nothing good. There's nothing good in California.
I tell you what, man. What was I going to tell you?
I don't know, the markets, man. The markets are pumping.
Oh no, I saw about California. I hear the weather's really nice there, but everything's gone downhill.
It's not. I've been there. It ain't
It's
worth the
not?
shit either. No, it was hot as
Mm.
it was. I think when we were there, I think it was like 107 or some crazy bullshit. It was hot as
Oh,
hell.
and
Yeah,
it's
it was
humid or not?
stupid hot. Yeah. No, it was more like a dry heat, more like Vegas,
Mm, mm.
but still,
I'm
it's still stupid
trying
hot.
to go to Vegas in November
What,
to
what's
go
up,
to the
Dennis?
SEMA show.
You're going to what?
So I'm going
This.
to SEMA
Oh,
26.
nice.
It's a big auto convention.
Gotcha.
I'm
Gotcha.
trying to go
Gotcha.
there for work.
Yeah, the markets, man, crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
bro, I'm on TradingView. I got my indicators all set up, and I'll have a red dot come up, and I'm like, yes, okay, I'm going to short because it's gone up. And then I go and I look like 5 minutes later, and I'm in the red. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I negative money? I go look, and it printed a green dot right after the red dot, and it did that all through the weekend. It did that Saturday and Sunday. I got pissed because I
Yeah,
was like, and then I put stop losses in, and of course, it goes right down to my stop loss, and then goes right back up to where I originally bought in within a
yeah.
matter of 10 minutes. So I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I saw some old guy. He was talking about trading and stuff, and he said you really shouldn't use stop losses. You should plan your entry wherever you're like he said, if you're gonna enter and then put a stop loss, he said just don't enter and put your entry at that stop loss. He's like, yeah, you might miss some trades. He's all like, but more often than not, it'll come down and hit that target, which would have stomped
Mhm.
you out anyway with a loss. But now you're actually getting picked up there, and then it takes off. Exactly like you're
Yeah.
saying. He said because everybody's doing exactly what you're doing. They're all every trader, every computer, everything is looking at the exact same charts, and they're like, oh well, this is a good level. Let me get in here, and oh, this is my, my stop loss, which is everybody's stop loss. And so what they do
Mhm.
is they clear them out and then it takes off.
That makes sense.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense. So
you know,
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm waiting for, according to my indicators, we've got a pullback tomorrow morning.
yeah.
So I've got a short in. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a big pullback, but I think I got enough to
Yeah.
make
I mean,
$100.
dude, ETH was bananas. Like I set our CLP up and I thought I had a pretty good top range set up and it just ran right through it. It went through it. It stayed up there a little bit, but then it dropped back down into our range. So we were out of range a little bit, but not too bad. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I
oh,
don't know if you saw Hyper Liquid on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Might have been Saturday. I think I text you.
yeah,
I put in an order, a long order, and I sat there and waited for like 2 hours, and then it dropped down, wicked me out, and then literally the next candle was a god candle that went straight up past where I would have took profit from. And I
yeah.
was
It
like,
went.
"What the hell?" Did you remember seeing it?
Yeah, that was a crazy.
I was like, I was like, man, I'm out here in the heat watching baseball, watching
Yeah.
these kids fumble around.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we had two games on Friday, and the first game it's like our kids didn't even know how to play baseball. It was so bad. Like, they were playing a, most of our kids are 14 and 15. Most of them are
Mhm.
14. I think we have two 15-year-olds on the team, and we played a 17U team that just smoked us. Like, but they ended up winning the tournament. And I watched one of their other games against another team, and that team did worse than we did. So we at least scored a couple runs against them and had some hits. That other team had one hit the whole game.
Yeah, how's your son doing? See,
My
out of
oldest son
the
is not. He's
he's still sick?
he's not out of the woods. This weekend was pretty rough. We think he might have turned around last night. He had a really bad night last night. Um,
Really?
but
It's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
oh, it's been longer than that. So, um, Yeah, I mean it's been bad. Probably the last 3 weeks. He's lost 30% of his weight.
Oh my gosh, he was not that big to begin with.
He was not. That's the
Yeah,
problem. So,
yeah,
but hopefully, I think we turned a corner last night. So we have a appointment tomorrow with his doctor. So hopefully, we'll be able to see what's up and get a plan together.
that's good. That's
So
good. That's good.
hopefully,
Yeah. So I don't know if you looked at the price of SpaceX.
oh
That is
no,
up.
what is it?
Last time I checked, it was 195.
Oh wow,
Yeah. So that means I was right. It would be high.
you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Let's
they
see what
said that
happens.
they said the price won't come down for the first 15 days because they changed the rules. So
Mhm.
after the 15th day, the insiders can start selling. So they said
Yep.
it'll probably go up for the first 15 days, but then that 15th day, there's going to be, you know, the insiders will start selling off. And they said they expect the one guy, whoever they are, right?
Mhm.
Said, if you just wait, he said, in a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months, he said SpaceX will be, $60. He said because it'll just keep crashing, and then once it crashes, it'll
Well,
go
see,
sideways,
that's
and then
that's what I was
it'll start climbing.
predicting. That's what I was predicting, that it would probably come back down, because that's what happened with all the other IPOs that I seem to get into. But this one's built differently. So now I'm kind of questioning that, because they changed the rules. So they're adding that to the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 after
Yeah,
15 days,
the
and
S&P turned
that's,
them down. They didn't get picked up. They got turned down.
are you sure?
Nasdaq. Yep.
The Nasdaq
Yep.
100 got in it. They're in that for
Nasdaq
sure.
100 picked them up, but the S&P 500 turned them down.
Okay. So then the S&P 500, they have to wait 3 months maybe.
Yeah. Or they said,
I think did the Russell 1000 ask or get them?
I don't know about that. I only heard about the two.
But I know Nasdaq 100 picked them up. So that's going to be a lot of passive income cash flow flowing into it, because it's a top 10 company. Number 8, I think, 8th largest.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. My kid's like, there shouldn't even be a trillionaire. I said he doesn't really have $1 trillion. He's just worth $1 trillion.
Yeah.
And why not? He started all these damn companies. Why shouldn't he benefit?
Yeah. The question is he the first trillionaire, or
No.
is he, because
He's
a
the
lot of people
first
say Putin's a
recorded.
trillionaire. That's
Well,
first recorded.
that's what they asked him when he said, or somebody asked him about being the richest man in the world, and he said, "Oh no, Putin's got way more money than I do." So he even said that Putin hasn't had more money than him.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What would you
But
do if you had that type of money, though? I mean, I'd probably be doing the same thing he's doing, trying to innovate and grow
yeah,
and make life better for everybody with
yeah, I don't
robots,
even.
AI.
Yeah, I don't even. Can't even contemplate that. It was pretty funny. The stat I saw said you are closer. We, the general populace, are closer to the second richest person in the world, who has $296 billion, than he is
Mhm.
to Elon.
Yeah, I think they said like the second, third, and fourth richest persons with richest people. If you combine all three of them,
They're still
he would
not
be.
as.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Uh,
crazy. Uh, just goes to show, man. It put put your mind to something, and then honestly, I think it might just be luck.
well,
You
I
know?
mean, um, it's not luck per se. It's that money creates money, right? Like, I mean, he
Well, yeah,
failed.
but
He failed and failed and failed, and then he put all of his money into Tesla, right? Or SpaceX. Which one did he
no,
was?
he was already rich from eBay.
Yeah,
or not
but
eBay, not eBay. What's it
PayPal.
called? PayPal. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
but
the founder of PayPal. PayPal.
he was one of the people. Actually, it was
Yeah, there's like
he
5 of
had
them, I
another
think.
he had another company that he sold before PayPal that made him a millionaire.
Mhm.
Um,
I don't
Zip
know what it
Two,
is.
I think it was
Something
called
like
Zip
that.
Two. But no, I mean, he has the money, and then he spent all his money to put it into Tesla, and then now he's got all the money from Tesla, and put all that money from Tesla into SpaceX.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then the
but
Boring Company, is that public yet?
no, it's not public.
So he'll take that public and get another
Mhm.
couple hundred million, couple
Yeah,
another couple
but
hundred
you gotta
billion.
think if what's his name? Jeff Bezos, if he wanted to become a trillionaire, you know, what does he have to do to become a trillionaire?
I mean, isn't he kind
I
of
mean,
doing
he's
the
already
same
got
thing?
space. He's already got AI with Amazon. He's got a Blue Origin. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I think it might be just luck.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah. I don't
I
know either.
mean, because it's not like he doesn't have billions of money that he could invest into new products to
Well, I
gain
saw
wealth,
something
but
about him. He's raising money. He raised like $18 billion for a new company that he's starting. But you know what's crazy? Did you know about all these data centers that are going up and shit? Did you know that SpaceX, they were saying like some data center was going up in Oregon or something, and they said it was going to take 5 years to build.
Mhm.
SpaceX has built 3 data centers, and they've went in and bought like malls or whatever and just refitted them to make them a data center. They said the first one they built in 90 days, the second one they built in 60 days, and the third one they built in 40 days. So they
Yeah,
got it up and running.
I did hear that, but I didn't know it was malls. That's clever.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
not sure I'm not sure exactly what they were, but they're buying stuff that's already built, and they're refitting them instead of starting from the ground up.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, that was one of I did see that on CNBC there when they launched their IPO, is that they
Flyer,
were
we're not gonna get Lucky Flyer. We know where we're gonna go. It's just gonna take time, right? So the system is working. We just need to get more people in, right? And over time, like what 2 weeks ago or whatever, Glenn joined the protocol through Patrick. He met us, or he ran into us from Patrick. So you never know when we're talking and we're doing these shows and uh, you know or who you talk to, right? Or you forward a tweet or something like that. You never know who's going to see those things. And those are that little to-do list that's in chat. When we have the Twitter stuff, commenting and forwarding, the contract is down, dude. The contract is gold, right? And it's building itself no matter what we do, right? So no matter how bad me and AG fuck things up, the contract is still running. And this contract is still doing its thing. So as people buy, sell, and transfer, it is making itself harder, and going for the future. So the big thing is hey, what's up, Bobby Nero? The big thing is that people need to DCA. Treat it like your retirement account, right? Buy $5 here, buy $10 there, sell $5. Lamser. If everybody follows the Lamser kind of guide, the protocol would be killing it. I mean, we are killing it. I think. I mean, we've been around for almost 2 years now, right? How many other protocols have? I mean, how many protocols? Flex raised $5 million and still failed in the first year. We didn't even have a damn money raise. We had me and AG and a couple of our friends threw a couple $1,000s in and we started. I mean, we launched what did we launch at? 20,000. We put 20,000 ETH in. Not
I think so.
20,000 ETH, $20,000 worth of ETH is what we
Mhm.
launched it. So we launched at a $40,000 market cap. So when we do that, and now to be honest with you, I haven't looked at our market cap. What's our market cap at?
No, I think we launched at a $20,000 market cap.
Well, it would be 40 because it's 20 with the ETH, and then 20. Once you pair it, it becomes 40. It actually
No,
would
it'd
be
be
higher.
20. No, because I think we put in 5 ETH, and it was like 2,000.
I don't know what it
I think
was.
I think it was 20,000.
Well, even
I think
better.
yeah, I think we started the token with $20,000 market cap.
I think
And then we
the big
put
thing is people shouldn't be afraid to sell some tokens, right? But we also need people to buy tokens. So right now the V2 contract is kicking ass, dude. It is kicking ass.
yeah.
The automation is so nice. All AG and I have to do now is our back end is so nice. It tells us everything we need to know. We know how much money we need in 30 days. We know how much money we need in 7 days, tomorrow, how much is in the contract. Right now, what we're running, 15-day runway is what we've been is what we're trying to keep it at. So every 2 or 3 days we go in and we make sure that the contract has at least 15 days of runway. So regardless of what AG and I do over the next 15 days, the contract's paying out for the next 15 days. And it's all automated, dude. So the same time every day, what is it, 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? The contract buys IRA, buys BDT, and sends USDC out. So
yep. So it keeps us focused on farming and growing the funds. So
yeah,
I tell you what though.
And the Autobot, man, the Autobot's been killing it too. We have, I think we have 0.9 ETH in there at the moment. We had an ETH, 10 days ago? We had a full ETH in there. So that's the same thing too. We're adding to the Autobot. We were trying to add more ETH when it was down, but we couldn't get more in. We added, I think, half an ETH when it was at 1,600.
What's the price of ETH right now?
1,800, somewhere right around in there.
Oh man. So let me tell you this story. Last week. No.
Story time.
So this happened about April. I think this originates in April. So I had a customer come into my office, just a retail customer come in, and he wants to get a second car key for his car because his normal car key doesn't work. All right, the buttons don't work. It's all smashed up. So he comes in and we program a new key. Oh, first of all, he brings in his own key that he buys off Amazon instead of buying a key from us. So we're like, okay, here it is. It's $100 for us to program your key that you bring in, and but we can't, guarantee that it's going to work or not because you didn't buy the key from us. So I don't know if you bought the right key or whatever, but it costs me money to use the software to program it. So I'm like, so it's it's $100 if you want us to do it. He's like, yeah, sure. So we program it, and it works. He drives off. About 2, maybe 3 hours later, he calls us back and he's like, hey man, the key doesn't work. It won't start my car. It says there's no key detected. Push the start key or car. He's like, I gotta put the key in the center console for it to recognize that there's a key. I'm like, all right, we'll bring it back and we'll test it out. So he comes back and I go to reprogram it for him. And I can't because he took the old key and threw it out the window. I was like, you threw your old key out the window? He goes, yeah, I figured I didn't need it anymore. I'm like, well, I got to have the old key to program the new one, to reprogram it. And I wasn't going to charge him to reprogram it or anything. He's like, all right, well, let me go find it and I'll come back. So he comes back like 3 days later, and I go to try to reprogram his key. It's still not working. So then I'm like, okay, let me go get one of our keys and see if it'll program with that key. And if it works, then you just buy our key. If it doesn't, I'm not going to charge you. We're just going to do it, do it just to help you out, man. So I program our key, doesn't work. I was like, I don't know. Sorry, something's wrong. It's not wanting to take the keys for some reason. So he's like, okay, at least we tried. He gets in his car, backs out, and then pulls forward, comes back in, and he's like, my power steering's not working. I'm like, well, okay, what are you saying, that we broke your power steering? So I go and I look at, put my hand on the wheel and I turn it, and the wheels turn normal. I don't know. It looked fine to me, and he starts getting all, you broke my car. Blah, blah. It's in auto theft mode or something like that. I'm like, listen, go ahead and drive it to the Chevy dealership down the road. I'll call ahead and we'll take care of any problems that I'll pay for them to fix it, because I couldn't prove that we didn't do anything or not. So he goes and does that. And the lady that works at the Chevy dealership calls me, and she's like, listen, it's going to be $200 for the diagnostic fee. I'm like, okay, I'll pay that. And she's like, the reason why the keys weren't working is because the original key was busted. And so he needs a whole new key, like this whole setup. And I was like, okay, well, let me pay for the diagnostic fee and to reset the computer to get it out of anti-theft mode or whatever, So we paid $200, and then he paid and got his keys, and that was the end of it. That was like 2 months ago. Well, Thursday, I think it was, I get a phone call from my corporate office in Texas, and they're like, hey, do you know so and so? I'm like, no. And they're like, well, he sent us a demand letter from a law firm saying that we owe him $650. I'm like, what? I'm not, and I'm like, what? I don't even know. Like, he never reached out to us. So I'm like, I don't know. Let me look it up on the computer and see if I recognize that name. And sure enough, it was that guy. So they send me the demand letter, and I'm looking at it, and he's wanting me to pay for. He bought 2 keys from the Chevy dealership, and he wants me to pay for them, and then refund him for his $100 that we charged him, but that we told him multiple times that there's no refunds on that if he brings in his old key. And I'm like, no, we ain't helping that guy. And I'm looking at the demand letter, and I wish what's her name? 13. What's her name? I'm drawing a blank now. That's always in the
Anti-hero.
chat. Anti-hero. Yeah. Anti-hero 13. I wish she was in the chat so she could see this. But I'm looking at the law firm, and the name of the law firm is pettylawsuit.com.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that?
No. Is it like petty, like I'm being petty, or like petty as in small?
I don't know. I'll let you look at it, because here it is. Is it on the screen?
Yeah. Sue anyone for anything. Of course.
So I'm like looking at this. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, maybe he's scamming, So look, average win, $450. 0 money to start, 85% win rate. I'm like, what is this crap? Oh, before I even get there, let me hit the back button. Oh, okay. So look at this. It's got a 1.9 star Google review. Right? And I go and I look at the Google reviews, and they're all like, "This is just AI. There's no one there. I've tried contacting them. Blah blah blah." I'm like, "What is this crap?"
That's what Flyer
So
said. Flyer said it was probably an AI generated letter.
yeah, it is. And then so I'm looking at it, and I'm going through, and I'm like, okay, average win rate's $400. You can pay $29 and they'll send out a letter in the mail or whatever. But if you pay $49, you get the voice of justice to call me.
The
I'm
voice
like,
of justice.
I'm like, what, the voice of justice? So I'm like, so I do some more digging on here. I'm like, okay, well, let me see where they're based at. Let's go to about. So I scroll down and I go to the companies and I see Token. And I'm like, Token? Okay, I'm into crypto. What is this? So I click on it and it takes me to this anime chick. You can go and here's the token address and buy this damn token.
That's funny.
I'm
I was
like,
wondering
this
where
is
you're going with this. That took a
yeah.
long, that was like 10 minutes to get to that. Thanks.
Listen, we got time to spare. We got
Oh
an
my
hour show.
gosh.
But I'm like, what? This is so cheesy. So first of all, he never reached out to us.
Right.
They sent the letter through email to our corporate office and to some other all battery center in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. So I wish Anti-Hero was here to ask her, can I just ignore it? And because I think what it is it was 2 months before we heard anything, and he was
Yeah.
perfectly fine. We had an agreement. Yeah, I'll pay to fix your car if you're saying there was an issue with it.
Is this like
You know,
a client you've had for a minute and you're trying to keep
no,
him, or is he?
it's a retail customer. So just
Oh my
some guy came
gosh.
in, wanted a car key. But I'm like, I'm thinking to
Yeah,
myself,
right.
I'm like,
Right, Aaron?
he ran out of money, needs to pay rent. And so he's like, how can I get a quick buck? Let me just pay $30 and see if they'll reimburse me, at least 500
Yeah.
bucks,
Right.
because I'm probably big corporations will just be like, yeah, sure. Here's $500. Get out. We don't want to take it to court
Right.
or whatever it is. But he doesn't realize that we're not a part of corporate. We're independently owned, franchised.
Yeah.
So it needed to come to us. And even then we would be like, no, we got, you want to try suing us? We're not gonna do
Yeah.
anything. We
Try to
told you
sue us
we
after.
paid. Yeah, we told you multiple times. We got a sign that says no refunds on customers that bring in their own key for us to
Yeah.
program because it takes time and software that we have to pay for that we don't get that back.
Yeah.
And then plus I paid for his car and I spent like 4 hours trying to get his car. 4 hours for over 2 days trying to get it to work. Just being kind, trying to get it. I don't know. People blow my mind, but I thought that was pretty funny that lawsuit, pettylawsuit.com, and it has crypto scam all over it. When I looked at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it might not be a
Right.
scam, but
But
I
it
mean,
100% is.
that's what it looks like. Oh, wonder if the lawyer fees add to the token liquidity. I doubt that. I bet the creator, that money goes straight to the creator.
Right. Maybe we need to clone that site. It can buy
That
IRA tokens.
yeah, let's go look at this chart. Let me see if I can pull it up here. The market cap is 22,000. It doesn't tell me where. It's on Bags. Have you ever heard of Bags.fm?
Uh-uh.
That's the exchange that it's on.
Hmm.
So it's not even on like Uniswap or anything. If you guys can look it up, it's PLB is the ticker symbol. P is in Paul, L as in Larry, B as in boy, PLB. So it's up 14% today, but it's only $22,000 market cap. Too funny. So that's my story for the day. Hope you enjoyed it.
Nice.
My 10-minute story.
I'm like, where the fuck is this guy going with this? I thought maybe that customer, you talked him into buying some IRA so you would help him with his tickets.
Hell no, that guy's not buying nothing.
All right.
Yeah, that blows my mind. Dennis is talking about the UFO files. I have not checked out the third batch of UFO files that dropped. I did hear that there were some interesting ones, like a big orange ball, and it shot out like 3 or 4 little red balls. Orbs. That's what they call them, orbs. I did go see that new Spielberg's movie on Saturday. Disclosure Day.
Like you went to a movie theater?
I did. Dude, it was like pulling teeth to get my wife to go with me. She's like, does not want to go to the movie theater because she's like, why would I want to spend $40 on tickets and another $40 on popcorn when we could just wait and watch it for free at the house?
I'm pretty sure you can just rent it straight off Amazon now. You don't even have to wait.
It just came out Friday.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you just have to buy it or something.
Okay, well, here's the deal. We moved to this new house, and there's only 2 movie theaters in the town that I live in, and one of them's not good. Like, it's just cheesy, and the other one's nice. And
Yeah.
I've been to this nice one, but it was like years ago when it first opened. So I'm like, let's go to the movie theater. Let's try it out. It's the experience of going to the movie theater. The seats recline, everything like that. So I'm like, let's go do this. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. As soon as, I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but as soon as the movie starts, it's action packed, like in the very beginning. So when it first started, I was like, whoa, we got a problem here. They started the movie halfway in, but no, they fill you in the backstory, 10 minutes into the movie, because it just starts off like what the hell's going on?
Nice. Who's in it?
Emily Blunt is the star, and then a couple other people I can't think of their names. But it's about aliens. It's about a shadow government trying to prevent the leak of the public knowing about aliens and what the government's role in hiding aliens.
So it's a true story.
Yeah, it could be.
My conspiracy tinfoil hat is, I feel like movies are all true. They're like spoon feeding us. Like, let's see how the public responds to this. So,
well, you know who David Grush is?
Maybe I'm bad with names.
Okay, so he's a whistleblower that came out and said that he works in intelligence, or used to work in intelligence for the government, for the military, and he's personally seen the evidence of UFOs and stuff like that. That was his job, was to go and investigate it and stuff like that. And so he's been the big guy pushing this in Congress, he's testified a bunch of times in Congress and trying to get all these released. Well, he came out this weekend and said that, he's seen photographs and video of us recovering craft and biological entities. And so he's like, there's a lot that they haven't put out yet, and he's pushing them to release more. But that's what the movie was. They kind of like Edward Snowden, the guy that stole all the secrets from the NSA. it's kind of based like
He
that.
didn't
Like,
steal them. He didn't steal stuff. He released
yes,
it
he
to the
did.
public.
Yeah, well,
No, he
he stole
didn't.
it. He's not.
He didn't steal
That's
it.
like that's like you coming over and stealing my banking information and releasing it to the public. I didn't steal nothing. I just gave it to the public.
Edward Snowden was a national treasure. Not
Listen, I'm not saying he's not, that he didn't do the right thing. I'm just saying, and technically
is
it
a-
is stealing.
the
But
U.S. government does. He lives in Russia. Last time I heard.
yeah, I don't know where he lives now.
So Flyer asked if it was a good movie.
It was. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It ends on a man, I want more, what's going to happen next. But yeah, there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Like they can make you see things that that's not actually there. Mind control, I guess. I don't know. It's not like I guess it's mind control. But yeah, that's one of the things that they've collected from the alien technology is they can harness the ability to connect with you brainwaves. And so I could be, instead of having being 1,000 miles away from each other, talking through Skype or whatever, he can like make it like connect to your brain. So it looks like you're in the room with me, but but there's nothing there. But yeah, it's cool. It's because it's like the shadow government. The government can't hold on to these secrets because of the different laws. Like, so if Congress says, "Hey, we want you to release everything," they'll be like, "Sure, but we don't have access to this," because they give it to private companies, and private companies aren't required to give up secrets. So it's like a shadow government agency that's technically a private company. And so you see like all the military guys talking to the leaders of this company. You need to get this information back. We can get you the FBI. The guy's like, no, we got it. We got our own teams. So they're out trying to hunt down these Edward Snowden type of dude that stole all the stuff. Emily Blunt works for a news station, and they were abducted when they were little kids.
What's up, Darcy? Welcome to the show.
Big master plan.
So Dennis has a question. It says, can anybody tell me why we can see Venus and Mercury in the night sky, since Mercury and Venus are between us and the sun? So theoretically, at night, we shouldn't be able to see it because the sun is on the other side, right?
No, so they're closer to the sun, but they're not necessarily in the way of the sun. Like the sun could be over here and Venus could be over here, so we can see it, but it's closer to the sun. Where's my camera view? Yeah.
But if the sun is
here, so here's the sun. Okay. And here's Venus. And my head is Earth. Right? So Venus is closer to the sun, but it's over to the side, so we can see it at night.
Why?
Does that make sense?
No, because if it's nighttime. Because if it's nighttime, the sun's on the other side of the fucking Earth.
Yeah.
Right? If it's nighttime here, the sun's behind us. So how can we see Venus in front of us?
Okay, it's nighttime here because the sun's over here. Can't see it. Here's Venus. Okay. This is Venus. Here's the sun. You can't see it because it's nighttime, but you can see Venus.
Why?
But Venus is closer to the sun.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. I'm literally showing you how it makes sense.
If the sun is here and Venus is here and we're over here, right?
We don't have to be right there. We could be on this side.
But
we could be, you could be on the other side. It's just like the moon. Right?
No, the moon is rotating around us. That makes sense. We're rotating the same direction as Venus. And it's closer to the sun than us. So when the sun is behind us and it's nighttime in front of us, we shouldn't be able to see Venus over there if the sun is over there.
Bro,
Bro,
I need to show you something. 'Cause
draw
you're
it on
not
a picture
understanding.
for me.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay. S for sun. V for Venus. Earth. Okay. Okay. So here's the sun. What? Okay, here's the sun.
Yep.
Here's Venus. It's closer
Yep.
to the sun.
Yep.
Here's Earth.
Yep.
We're getting daylight right now, right?
No. I mean, half the Earth would.
Yeah. So
So based
we
off
are
how
right
you
here.
showed it,
No,
shade.
no. So
Go
okay.
ahead.
So that little dot
Uh-huh.
is us. It's
Right.
nighttime because
It
the
wouldn't be
sun.
nighttime based
It
off
is.
the sun.
No,
The
it is
sun-
nighttime.
That wouldn't be nighttime there. We
Hold
would
on.
still see the sun.
Hold on. I'm going to redo this. Here's the sun shining on the Earth.
Right?
We're right here.
Right.
It's
Where the sun
nighttime.
is shining.
No, the sun would be right here, shining. This is nighttime. And we see Venus
How-
right here. Listen, the picture is not perfect, but do you see the concept where
I'll
it
send
could be
I'll send
further
you a
out?
video. I'll send you a video.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Oh,
but
wait,
you're
I
not
can
willing
send-
to listen.
I can send it to you and you can pull it up, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because
can send-
your computer
I can-
sucks and you need a
I'll
new
send-
one.
Well,
Otherwise, you
yeah.
could just show it to me.
well, no, it's on my phone. Actually, where the hell is it? Oh,
Well, if you had an iPhone, you could put it up on your computer.
I know. I could go like this. All right. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Dennis has sent me so much shit recently. Let me see. Where is it at? That's one of these.
Yeah, here's Darshu. All the planets aren't in a straight line orbit. Correct. That's what I'm trying to say. They could be, they're
All right.
they're in different locations. Flyer says we forgot the flat Earth.
That's a different story. We're pretending we're pretending we're on a globe Earth with all this information.
Listen, there is no such thing as a flat Earth. It's round, just to be clear. And we have made it to the moon, just to be clear.
So let me ask you a question.
And aliens are real.
So we could zoom in with like our special cameras on the moon and we get better pictures than the fucking astronauts that were sitting on top of the moon. How's that even possible?
Bro, that was back in the 1960s.
Didn't they just go around the
1940s.
moon? Didn't they just go around the moon like last week?
Yeah. Have you seen those pictures? Because I have not seen them.
Right. That's the point.
Yeah. You know why? Because there's fucking aliens. And they don't want the public to see.
Okay. Oh,
there's moon bases. I heard on Joe Rogan's show that they had a soul sucker. So when you die and you start floating up to heaven, the aliens suck your soul in from an alien base on the backside of the moon.
I sent it to you.
I'm not even lying. That's what I heard on Joe Rogan's show.
I think I sent it to you on Facebook. Let me see. See if I can get the damn link to it.
Send it to me on not on Instagram. What's it called? Telegram, so I can pull it up on the computer.
All right, I got it.
And what are you showing me now?
All right, go. All right, there you go. It's on Telegram for you. Pull it up. We're sorry, Lamser. What would your daughter like to talk about instead? For the alien body cams.
I gotta check off all these boxes to show that I'm not a robot. All right. All right, let me pull this on the screen for you. Can you hear that? You can't hear it?
No, can't hear it.
Let me see if I can
I think you have to do something where you share with sound or something like that.
okay, let me try this again. Okay. Also share system audio. Okay, here we go. All right, tell me if you hear it now.
Prove the heliocentric model. Watch.
Yep.
You can? Okay, let me rewind it.
Yeah.
Credit to this fella created Davicus is just about to make a very interesting point about how Mercury and Venus disprove the heliocentric model. Watch this.
Here, I've got Mercury represented in this first orbit, and it supposedly orbits somewhere around 43 million miles at its maximum. And then you have Venus over here at 67 million miles in the second orbit from the sun. And of course,
7 million miles away, Venus from the sun.
We've got Earth over here in the third orbit, going around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, supposedly at a distance of 93 million miles from the sun. Okay, and in the meantime, we're spinning around here. Okay, and right now, the reason I got the light, I just wanted to cast this from the shadow. So you see, this would be daytime on this side, and it's nighttime on this side, the dark side. Okay, so I get thinking, we are out here looking this way. We're looking out that way. We're not here down this orbit, but we're looking this direction toward the darkness in our sky. Okay? Now the question is, why can I see Venus at all? If Venus is rotating down here in the second orbit, we're in the third orbit, but we are racing away from Venus right now. How come I can see it in the sky? I mean, it might be up here forever, but it's still maintaining this circular distance in here. Inside the orbit, on the inside orbit between Earth and Sun. So why am I able to see Venus on the dark side of the Earth right now? It would have to be out here to enable it to be seen. It would have to be catching the light from the sun and being able to be seen here. If it's where we are told it is located, we would not be able to see it in our night sky right now.
Credit to this fella created Davicus is just about to...
Okay. So he makes a good point. But here's the thing. We have how much daylight do we have compared to nighttime?
Depends on the time of year.
Well, I mean, is it roughly 12 hours of night and 12 hours of day?
Roughly.
All right. Roughly. So in this picture, he's on a white background, which reflects light. And so it shows the dark side is probably 6 hours if you're going off that shadow. When reality is that because the light kind of bends around that ball because it's on a white paper. Well, light doesn't do that in real life. It just shoots out. Right? So that's why I drew that picture like that with just the straight lines.
Okay. But if Venus is
chat, you could help me out, chat. You can
if Venus is between us and the sun, we shouldn't see it when we're staring that way. Away from the sun. If we're not staring away from the sun, we shouldn't be able to see it.
Well, let's call up Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Neil.
And
that's true.
And then he'll tell us all the answers.
If anybody knows that guy, we want to bring him on the podcast.
Yeah, just for a 5-minute section.
Dennis
Just for
said,
that
you
one
believe
question.
what you're programmed to believe. That's why you go to school for 13 years, so they can teach you what they want you to know.
Well, okay.
What
So
the-
you explain to me, what's your theory?
Of what? Why we can see Venus?
Yeah. Do you
I
think
think
it's
that
not
it's a-
Venus?
What's what?
I said, do you think it's not Venus?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how kooky we want to get. It really depends on if you're starting to believe the flat Earth model or space. I mean, the true flat Earth people don't believe in space. It's NASA and all that stuff. That's all fake. You know,
So they don't believe in like outer space.
They don't believe in outer space. Correct.
And what is it?
There's-
What do they think it's just?
There's nothing. There's a firmament. We live in a snow globe. There's a roof. You can't get through
Okay.
it. So that's all the stars and stuff. It's like a projection. That's why the North Star is always in the same spot, no matter where you view it from. Right? We've been thousands and thousands and thousands of years, yet the constellations are in the same spot.
The North
How's that
Star doesn't
possible?
stay in the same spot. It's just north.
it does.
It's just in that. It doesn't.
No,
Like, it
it
might be
literally
over-
does. It doesn't move.
Over. Could be over
It-
here a little bit. Could be over there, but it's
doesn't move.
always in the north.
It doesn't move. So do you remember that? That monument in Georgia? They got destroyed. It had it kind of looked like Stonehenge. It had 3 giant slabs and then a
Yeah.
thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That-
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so that
Georgia
monument,
Guidestones.
yeah, so that monument had a hole in it, and no
Okay.
matter what time of year, at nighttime you could go and look through that hole, and you always saw Polaris, which is the North Star, always.
Okay.
No matter the time of year. So if we're rotating and everything's rotating around and all the stars are not supposed to be, we're all moving, how could you look through that hole and see Polaris at any time at any given time?
Okay. I do have a question that kind of feeds into that flat Earth thing. So I don't have a ball with me, but I do have a ball. Hold on. Okay. Let me don't go down. I don't have pants on. I do have pants on. I got a desk that rises. You know what? I might start doing the show standing up.
Yeah. JC does that. When he goes on shows and stuff, he stands up.
I got one of those desks that goes up. Okay, so
All right, hold on.
Let's
Let me
say
look
this
at
is-
you. I was setting. Yep, go ahead.
right, let's say this
That's a
is
very
Earth.
good Earth. That's very good
Yeah.
Earth. It's blue and
Yeah,
green.
I-
Nice.
It's almost like this was planned. Yeah, it's a dog toy. Okay, so this is Earth. We got the North Star right up here, right?
Yep.
My thing is, if you're down here towards the South Pole, could you be able to see the North Star if it's over here?
That's a very good question, Alan.
You got
It's a
me
great
thinking now. I'm
question.
wondering because you're looking. looking
The other
down.
question, Alan. The other question is when they're in space and they take pictures of the Earth,
Mhm.
how come the people in Australia aren't upside down? Right? So if they're in space looking at a ball, depending on which way they're oriented in space, right? They could be upside down. But people in North America or people in South America, one of them is going to be upside down if you're in space. If you're all
Oh.
standing on a ball. Right? If a plane is flying parallel to the Earth, right? When it gets to the bottom, it would be upside down. Flying. They should be able to show us that from space. Right?
You're not wrong. All right, so let me share the screen. What is this? I have to pay for Google Earth now? Okay,
Probably. Hey, did you know
Okay.
that Google? Did you know? Speaking of Google, Google signed a contract with SpaceX to give them $900 million a month to use their data centers.
Really?
Is that not crazy?
Or you're saying we're flying around the Earth. You can see this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we're flying around, and here's Australia. Now, you're saying why isn't this upside down?
No, I'm saying if this is a globe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it like my fucking pointer, like you can see my damn pointer, right? So no, spin Australia up. Okay, bam, perfect. Now, the people on the other side of the earth are now upside down.
They're not upside down. They're just on the other side.
Okay, now spin Australia down to the bottom. Spin it all the way down to the South Pole. Are they upside down now?
You mean if I keep rotating it all the way around?
What my
Yeah,
point?
then
My
then
point
it's
is
upside down.
right.
No, it's
Right.
back right side up. No, it's
Okay.
right side up. Now this is upside down. This is South America.
The point is that if you're standing on a ball, right? Okay, if I'm at the North Pole and somebody's at the
Oh.
South Pole, then the person standing on the South Pole is upside down. Right? If you walk
Yes.
around, and
No.
how come nobody's ever gone around from the North Pole to the South Pole back to the North Pole?
How come people don't go around the North Pole and the South Pole? What do you mean?
Because when people travel, they always travel east to west or west to east.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't if I was going, let's say looking at your earth here, right? If I was at that northern tip of Africa and I wanted to go to the other side of the earth, it would be much shorter for me to fly north, right? Just to fly north to get to the other side of the earth. Or better yet, if I was at the very bottom of Africa down there, at the very bottom of it, right?
All
And
right.
I
So
wanted to go to
let's say we're at Cape
Yeah.
Town. Where do you want to fly to?
straight down. Now just
To the
rotate
South
your
Pole?
earth. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Now keep going. Why wouldn't they fly that way to get to wherever?
Well, there's nothing over here.
Okay.
It's all water.
Venezuela's got to be over there somewhere. South Africa.
South Africa. Okay. So here's Cape Town. And you want to, so if you go around, you come back to, it's all snowy, but this is Asia.
Your
I'm all-
world keeps getting flipped around.
Yeah. There's a lot of snowstorms going on right here in
My hamster said you're turning his world upside down. That's funny.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The point is you can't fly south and get back to the north. Like if you fly east, you'll eventually come back, right? Like you can fly around the world east to west.
Yeah. You come right back.
But-
You could do
but
the
you
same.
You can't fly south to get to the North Pole. You can't go around that way. Nobody's ever done it.
Well, yeah, I think you can. They've done it. They just don't do it because there's nothing out there. So if they need to make an emergency landing or something.
Hmm.
But like when you're flying to the North Pole from Cape Town, you just fly south.
Yeah, just fly south.
I'm sure. Where's Crypto Flyer at? I'm sure there's a reason why airplanes don't go that way.
Hmm.
Crypto
So, same
Flyer,
thing.
chime in on that one.
The same thing. You can look up routes, flying routes,
Hmm.
and they basically make like a triangle, right? Like if spin your world that you're looking at right now, spin it counterclockwise. Yep. Stop.
Let's start.
Nope. Go back up. Go to the edge of Africa there.
Go to the
There
edge
you
of
go.
Africa.
Bam. All right. So if we were flying from Africa to Brazil, it would make sense to go straight that way,
Yeah.
right? That's not how they fly. You know why?
Why?
Because those aren't close like that. Because we don't live on a globe. If you look at the flat Earth map, you'll see how the route you have to go. Like if you were going to fly from Africa right there to Brazil, you would actually go to like Miami and then to Brazil.
I don't buy that.
All right. Well, let me. What's the town right there in Africa? Right there on the right there. What was that one?
Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
pick
do
whichever
this
one
guy.
is.
Oh, St. Louis.
What's the name? I can't read any of those names. Just pick one.
St. Louis. It's a big
Okay,
town.
St. Louis, Africa.
Africa. Yeah. I don't
And then
know.
go to South America, over there in Brazil, Buenos Aires. Get whichever one's closest to Africa.
Let me find one. St. Louis or
No, go to your right. No, go to your right.
Go to my right.
Go to that point. Yeah, that point is the closest to Africa. What's one of those?
Natal, Natal.
Natal, and that's South Africa, South America.
Yeah, South America.
Probably should pick some actual big like
That's
big cities.
That's right on the point.
Like Buenos Aires. So flight map. St. Louis, Africa. Oh my gosh, my spelling is horrible. Africa to Natal.
You do
South America.
Cape Town to Rio de Janeiro. Those are two big cities with airports.
Yeah. Oh, Flyer just texted me the flight maps, flight paths uploads. I love when little birdies send me things.
He texted you, or did he send it to Telegram? Because I can post it on here.
He texted me. I'll forward it to you.
Oh, he said they do fly north over the pole.
North, but not south.
Well, yeah,
Dennis
that's
said the same
because
thing.
well, that's because common flight, common route for flying to Hong Kong. I think it's because they got alien bases at the South Pole, man.
The argument is on a flat Earth map, north is the center of the Earth, the center of the map. South is everywhere else. Right? So when you go south, it doesn't matter. You can't go back around because it's flat. South is north is the center, which is where Y, right? Because it's dead above it. And then south is everywhere else. So I don't know where that link goes to. That's the one that Flyer sent me to.
I don't know. It won't open up. I can't make it.
Neither here nor there.
Oh, it's a link. Oh, here we go. That's why it wouldn't open up.
All right. I'm editing the duck race.
There you go. This is the picture that you sent.
So now you can type it in there. So can you go from Cape Town to Buenos Aires without going to some weird ass place like?
Well, this is just the picture they sent. He's saying they fly over the North Pole all the time from New York to Hong Kong.
Yeah, that the argument isn't you don't fly over the North Pole. The argument is you'll never fly over the South Pole to go around the Earth because on a flat
why?
Earth you can't. Everything is south.
What's going on, Crypto Mikey?
All right, Mikey. All right, I was just setting up the duck race. I was just checking on other people. Mikey, got you into the duck race. Flyer, you're in. Lamser, you're in. Aaron, you're
All
in.
right.
Darcy, you're in. Dennis, you're in. Bobby, you're in.
Can I be in?
Nope.
I want to be in.
Lamser, you get to pick the winner though. You're 3 weeks in a row.
Dude, how awesome would that be if I did it again?
Right.
I was not very good at picking the winner at the fights last night. Did you watch the fights?
I did.
Anybody
Watch.
in the chat?
It was awesome. I picked
At the White House?
What's that?
I'm just telling the people. The White House?
Listen,
fight?
dude. I'm so mad. I was going to place a bet, but I was in Alabama. In Alabama, you can't place bets. And then my VPN, it wouldn't let me write. Like the betting sites recognize when you're on VPN. So like if I'm trying to bet on Hard Rock, I can only bet on Hard Rock if I'm in Florida. So if I'm in Alabama, which I was in Troy, trying to bet, I used a VPN to VPN myself to Tampa. And Hard Rock still wouldn't let me bet because it knew I had a VPN on. But I was going to bet $100.
I thought the whole point of a VPN was to avoid being detected.
Yeah, but it always you pick an IP address that's in a different location. Like right now, my VPN set to Iceland. So
yeah,
if anybody's looking at me, they think I'm in Rayovac, right? Well, if I'm in Alabama, I'm saying that the Hard Rock knows because you can only bet on Hard Rock if you're in the state of Florida.
Yeah,
you can only use.
How does it know you're in the state of Florida?
By location. And so when I was in Alabama, it said, I'm sorry, you can't use this because you're not in Florida. So I VPN'd myself into Florida and it said, no, now you're using a VPN. So the Hard Rock knows that you can, like, if
you tried exiting out and then
yes.
I feel like that's the whole point of the VPN is to.
It is, but the technology behind the Hard Rock knows that I couldn't log into Binance because it said Verizon has told us that you are here. That was what it literally came up on my screen.
I wonder if you've got your location.
So
you're sharing your location with the app, so it doesn't matter about your VPN. It's your location share.
All right, are we ready? Let's do the duck race. I got it set up.
You're just gonna.
I think I got everybody.
Just gonna go. Just ignore what I just said. Okay.
About the VPN?
About your location services. You gotta turn that off.
Maybe.
All right.
There we go. We have one naked, and it is Lamser. That's funny. Pick a number. Right. 1 through 10.
Well, he wants to be naked. Let's leave it. I like all those duckies.
All right. Who are you picking?
Hold on. I think I'm.
Oh, let me go full screen. Bam. There you go.
I think I'm leaning towards Bobby or Aaron.
Bobby, I'm going the strawberry. I'm going flyer. I like the
it's
strawberry.
It's probably gonna be Bobby.
Bobby again?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
For some reason, that one's popping out to me. I'm getting the
Bobby
vibe.
won last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see what happens.
Now you stop.
Whoa.
Where are we at? Strawberry. It's Darcy John at the bottom. The duck. Bobby's taking off. Oh, it's Mikey at top. I was going to pick Mikey too. God dang it.
Oh, it's Mikey.
I second guessed myself.
Mikey, he came in late too, right? Is that the same Mikey?
Did.
How many Mikeys we got?
Yeah, no, that's him. Crypto Mikey. Yeah. There's
Nice.
your standings, folks.
Well, I was 3-1 now. That reminds me, I got to go and make my deposit real quick.
All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Look at that beautiful sight.
I got to log in. Let me log in real quick. Oh, crap. What's my password?
Yeah, Flyers says they avoid the South Pole because of emergency landing airports.
That's what I say too. Let me refresh my page. And plus there's aliens over there and they don't want you to see it. That's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Bing. Yep. Total value just went up.
Nice.
And there's my CD. I'm on page 3 now.
Nice.
Hells yeah. All right. I DCA'd into CDs again. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching the show. Like and subscribe. I don't know. Is that what they say nowadays for the YouTubers? All right, guys. We'll talk to you next Monday. Peace.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Adam's working, so I need to reach out to him, see what's up.
He's working. He works at night?
Well, he works concrete, so I'm sure pouring concrete all day is rough.
Oh, yeah, it is summertime. He didn't do as much over the winter. So, yeah, follow up with him. Check in. I haven't seen KR in like
we haven't seen a bunch of guys.
4 weeks. He's in the chats. I'm talking to him every day.
Maybe he's
he
just
must
working.
be doing night shift. Yeah, night shifts. Working on the night shift. All right. I got to work in the morning too.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Appreciate y'all.